Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So this is an exciting day. I love this day every month now. I'm looking forward to it. Look at what I received. I got my box of Into Resin molds and I've got them all in package so I don't have to crinkle everything in front of you. So I'm going to show you the 5 that they sent me this month. I am so excited, and I do want to say to Into Resin, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you are doing for not just me, but for all of the YouTubers out there. You guys have provided us with so much stuff, and you don't charge us, and we are super, super happy to do them. We love them, obviously. We keep asking for other ones, but you guys don't have to do that. You've gone above and beyond, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of all us YouTube creators. Thank you so much. So do you guys want to see what I got this month? I'm so excited. So this one is called Into Resin Rose Ornament Cover. And it is this. Isn't that pretty? Now, I need a light, and I forgot to order my lights, but I was gonna put a light inside of here, but maybe I'll just put it on a base light. But there's one single rose, and then you fill it in, and then it will stand up like this. So we are going to try that one this month. I also am excited to get this one. I saw Tracy do these, and I had these on order when I saw her doing them. So I'm like, oh no, I ordered the same thing she did. And these are the Water Ripple Star molds. And it comes with all of these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are starfish shaped molds. Oh, I guess she didn't get the starfish ones. She ended up with, I think, the pendant ones. So these are the water ripple in the starfish. So there are 6 of these, and I'm thinking we're gonna play around with these today. This is not just gonna be an unboxing video. So these are all different shapes and sizes. They don't take too much resin. These would make beautiful keychains or purse ornament thingies, charms, I guess you would call them. I don't know, I don't put charms on my purse, so. Here's another one, and here is the 6th one, which is the largest one. So I'm glad I didn't get the same design as she did. I'm just gonna stack these up over here so they don't touch each other. And I think I'm gonna set those aside, and we're gonna do them today. All right, number 3 is going to be Heart of Ocean Shell Mold. Look at this sparkle in there. Guys, I love their sparkly molds, and this is like a scallop. I am very excited to do this one. Anything that sparkles like that, can't wait to do it. So I'm going to keep that covered until we get to it. This one is going to be beautiful as well. This is the handmade pumpkin mold, and look at the sparkles inside of here. This is a pumpkin, a large pumpkin. Look at the size of my hand. This is the lid. And this is the pumpkin. So I'm going to come up with a cool plan, I hope, with a pumpkin this year. And number 5 is huge. I never realized how big they are. Rose storage box. And this is the cover, which has a rose on it. Now this one is not crystal. It's gonna be kind of like that one that I did that was gorgeous with the flowers on it last month. And then this is petals inside of here. So this is a huge, 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 huge mold. Look at the size of this thing. It is huge. So we have these 5 to do. I'm gonna set the ones I'm not doing today aside, and we are going to do these. So let me come up with a little plan. I didn't do that yet, but I'm going to, and we're gonna get started. I think I've got a plan together, so I'm going to do 6 different things, and then these babies are going right next to my table here because I am going to be using these for extras all the time, I'm sure. So the first thing I have out is this film, and it's called Angelina Fusible Film Aurora Borealis. I will try to find the links. I've had these a very long time. I don't remember where I got them. So I cut out the big one in this one, and it's got all kinds of colors in it. So I think what I'm going to do is put this in the resin and then back it with clear. And then I have this thicker one. I don't know where I got this either. This doesn't even have a name, but I'll try to find a link. I cut this one out. This is much thicker film for this one, and I think I'll back it in black. So those are those two. And then I got these chameleon flakes out. This one is violet and aqua. So we'll do that one and this one. I got my holographic glitter out. That is this set here, the holographic powders. There's 3 in here. And then this one was the flakes, and this has 8 of them. So these 4 I need to cure first. These 2 I'm going to put in wet. Then I have a nail powder in blue. I think it's like a bluish, purplish, tony. Yeah. And then this is from Into Resin a long time ago, and this is like an intense powder in like a teal kind of color. So I'm going to paint that on the back of one of them, on this little baby one. So I got all my bubbles out because you want crystal clear in something like this. And I'm not going to fill them all the way up because remember, we need to keep some room in the back for the back coat. So I'm just going to fill these up a little bit. And I probably overmixed, but I never used these before, so I'm not quite sure how much I need. I'm just going to fill them all up first. Well, you know what I mean, not all the way up. You don't need a ton of space, just enough to cover those powders and films with a small coat of resin. And this resin, I am not going to use my heat mat on these today. I do not want to mess anything up. I want them to just cure naturally. I don't want any bubbles forming when I'm not looking. And I definitely made too much. You do not need 4 ounces for these 6 molds, that's for sure. Maybe 2. So I will be making something extra. I don't like to measure these handmade molds with water. So that's okay. Yes, I have, oh my goodness, I have 3 ounces left. These all took less, like just over 1 ounce. That's insane. That is not much at all. So you can make these like all day long and not go broke in resin. All right, we're going to stick these in. Hopefully they stay down. I'm going to try to get them, well, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop it in my cup of resin here and coat it. And probably go grab a pair of tweezers to make my life a little easier. And hopefully not create any bubbles between the two. And still be underneath the resin. Probably going to get a little messy. Hopefully my plan works. I don't do this very often. I have done it before, but not very often. That looks like it's going to stay under. Let's hope it stays under. I just don't like bubbles in anything. Okay, same thing for this one. I'm going to just get it wet in resin and submerge it in here. Hopefully my cuts are pretty accurate. All I did was take a Sharpie and trace it because it's see-through material. And then I wiped off the Sharpie with alcohol so there's no black line on it. Well, they look like they're gonna stay. All right, well, that is easy for the first step, easiness. Okay, I'm just going to never torch these, ever torch these molds. clean them up a little bit. And I'm going to, what do I have? 2.5 ounces. What can I make? I will figure out something to make and surprise you, I think. It's all cured, you guys. It's the next day. So I was thinking there's not much left to fill. Like, I don't even need an ounce. So I think what I'm going to do is try to fill one with UV resin and cure it and see what happens. But first we have to get everything on them. Now, I did pour these two, the little elk, and I finished pouring this paw print as extras. So let's get them unmolded first. And I will be finishing this off. Oh, that's pretty. See this is the rainbow. Oh no, this is unicorn in here from another project the other day. I just poured the pink on the back of it. So that's cute. I will top that with UV resin too. These antlers, they take much longer to cure, but let me see. It hasn't been 24 hours. It's only been like 12. So I'm going to try to get them out. I made these brown for a change instead of matching the little elk. And I have started putting these little friends onto my eBay store, seeing they take me a ton of time and I have room for no more. So I decided I'm going to start selling them on eBay. And the bears are on there. Well, most of them are gone, but keep an eye out for them if you want any of these little guys finished. Let me just squish him around. This, I just added some pink mica powder to make her a little feminine. So I'm back on the elk kick. Well, I had enough. Anytime I have 2 ounces or more, I usually make one because I know these hold exactly 2 ounces. And those little bears that I've been making hold 1.5 ounces. Oh, isn't she cute? So the little antlers will go on. I'll put a face, I'll bling her out, I'll do something. So we'll put that aside for now. So what I want to do, this one I'm going to be using gel polish in black. So I don't have to mix up black epoxy for that. I know this stuff is not going to stick right now because it's fully cured. So I'm going to try the alcohol trick, which you just spray with alcohol and let it dry, and then we will see if it will, if the stuff will stick to it or not. If not, my backup is always tack it over and over glue. So let's just do this one while we're waiting for those to dry. And this is just gel nail polish, which cures under UV lamp. So I'm just going to back it with this really, really thin, cure it, and then put a clear coat to cure. Because you don't want a really thick coat of black or it won't cure. If you're new to the channel, everything I use is linked below if I could find the links. If you don't see something, and just ask me in the comments, and if I have it, I will give it to you. Because sometimes not everything fits in that description box. You only have so much space that they give you. So I don't always fit everything I want to fit in there. All right, let me grab the UV light. And I'm just going to stick this in there. And then I'll come back when everything is dry. All right. It's cured. It's a little sticky, but it's good enough. It's very, very thin, so it should be fine. So these are dry, I think. Let me just look. That little spot is not dry. Let's see this one. This one seems to be dry. Yeah. All right, let's start with this one. I'm just gonna paint on this nail powder. Hopefully it'll stick. Then it looks like it's going to. So what I was doing wrong the last time I tried it, I was using it on UV resin, and everybody in the comments said, you can't use it on UV resin, only epoxy. So you are right. I must have missed that part. Because it is sticking very, very well. All right, I'm just gonna brush the rest off into the jar. Top coat it with some UV resin and pop it in the light while I do the next one. Well, it's not sticking perfectly, but I'm gonna put it on a little extra thick. I see some empty spots. All right, I'm just gonna leave the extra on there. All right, let me grab some gloves, hang on. Okay, it is very, very thin layer, so I shouldn't have any problem curing this. Plus, this mold is very see-through. Grab a scribe. So I will use the top and bottom of the light. To get it cured, and we'll see if it works on this one before I do the rest of them. Otherwise, I'll be mixing up a teeny tiny bit of epoxy. All right, let's see what happens. Let me grab a lighter. I see one bubble. All right, so switching sponge to get the color off your brush. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, or I will link them below. Is this one dry yet? Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's try this into resin mica powder. It's intense mica powder. I may have missed a few areas with the alcohol because I don't think it's sticking to every area. So make sure you do the powders or the alcohol spray very good. Okay, it's sticking. That is that one. Okay, I'm gonna put it on top of my light. And I'm just gonna keep adding to the light. I usually just let everything sit under there. It doesn't hurt to continue curing it for quite a while. It just makes it harder. I just didn't want to fill it right by the light. Two little bubbles there. And I have it set on 5 minutes. Let me check the one and see if it's, yeah, it's working. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. So for this one was the holographic fine. There are 3 cuts in that package. I'm gonna try the fine one. I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know if we're going to see anything with this. Again, I did not, this one's not sticking at all, I don't think. Holographics are hard. Now this one isn't sticking. So I'm going to set this aside for a moment, grab my tack it glue. I don't want to ruin it. Let me get all that glitter out. Let me grab my tack it glue. And that's this. And this will dry clear and tacky for your powder to stick. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to go over everything. Because for whatever reason, it's not sticking to the holographic powder. It's just a real thin coat. And it'll dry in a few minutes. I bet you it would dry faster under that light. I'm going to try it. Put that aside. Now I'm not sure about these now, so let's try these little flakes and see if they're gonna stick. Nope, they are not going to stick. So I will do the glue on this one too. Hopefully I'm not messing it up by doing this. Maybe it's just good for powders, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not working on the glitter or the flakes. For me, anyway. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, and I'm sure you guys will let me know, so I do know for next time. All right, this one just needs to be filled up. Not by the light. All right, pop that in there. And then this one I was just gonna fill with clear. See what kind of effect we get with a clear background. I think my little cellophane sheet came out a little bit on these edges. Maybe just that one edge. This one right here. That looks good. Let me get these in here. And let's see. This one is for the powder, which was this one. That's better. Look at how much better that sticks. I think I'm gonna stick to my go-to, you guys. I don't know that I'm gonna mess around with the alcohol anymore, because this really, really works for me every time I try it. Whether this looks holographic or not from the other side, I guess we're gonna find out. All right, I'm gonna fill it up. I could use a little bit more. And then one more with the flakes. Oh yeah, that looks way better. I'm just going to push them all down. Make sure it's covering everywhere. And fill it up. Perfect. A little too full, but it should be okay. All right, I'm just gonna let these sit under here for a little while, at least 5 minutes, and then we will unmold. These two are done and ready. So let's see what they look like. Tiny little things. Well, it's cute. Can you see it? I could kind of see the spot that I didn't get the powder. So I think I'm not going to be doing that alcohol anymore. I'm definitely going to be using my tacket. That way, see the spot right about here? I mean, if you look at exactly that, the right light, can you tell it's a water effect is the question. Maybe I will fill these with some just clear resin to see what we get. But it's pretty nonetheless. All right, let's try this one. This was the blue nail powder. It's pretty. Again, I wish I would have used tacket. I could see the spots that are blotchy. But in the light, it looks really nice. Yeah, I wish I would have used the tacket method. I wonder if I do it again. Let me try it. I'm going to put some tacket on the back of this because this one was done with the alcohol. And then I'll back coat it with the UV resin and we'll see if it works. If it does, I can fix these two. Whoops. It doesn't hurt to try, right? Just make sure you get every spot. See, that alcohol didn't get every spot for me. All right. I'm just gonna let that dry. And then if it works, great. That would be awesome. All right, let's try the black one, which I think I did with, oh no, this was the thicker cellophane. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. That is so cool. Look at all the colors. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, gold. Oh, I love that one. That black really made it pop. Super duper nice. Just barely any trimming, just a little tiny piece there and there. That looks good. Unfortunately, there's a couple little tiny bubbles, but it's okay. It's a starfish. All right, let's see what else is done. This is the holographic glitter. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the greatest. I could see some lines. It's good. Well, I really can't see lines now that I'm looking at it out of the camera. I think it's just the reflection on the surface of the starfish. It's actually pretty good. I wish there was more holographics in it. Ooh, if you turn it though, it looks kind of cool. Not too bad. All right, next, let's see. We'll do this one. This is the flakes, the opal color flakes. That is pretty too. I got all the spots on this one. You just need light to hit it. I think what I'm going to do is fill these up for you in just a clear, transparent color. And we'll see the effect that we get without backing it in anything. Since I only need like 1 ounce. Okay, so this is the one. Ooh, that's pretty too. This is the clear and this is the black. And look at the difference. I like them both for different reasons, but opal has my heart. So I'm going to have to say I like this one better. This one's cool too. But you know me and opal. That one I think is my favorite. It's so beautiful. Is that all of them? Yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I only need 1 ounce. I'm gonna clean out, oh, that's on the back. I'm just gonna clean these out with some tape in case I'm missing anything out of there. And then, oh wait, I wanted to do this one. Is that dry? Yes, this was the blue nail powder. Let's finish this one and see if we could get it to work better. Let me move these out of the way. No. Got powder going everywhere. I guess when we flip it over, we'll know right away if it worked or not, if I should bother with the UV resin. Right? What is that? Must be on the front. Well, it looks a lot better than it did. So I think I will go ahead. I'm gonna just stick the like this on this little tiny one, and I'm going to back coat it with UV and get it cured. And I think I will do the same with this one with a little tacket, and as soon as they're done, I'll show ya. They were still a little bit sticky from the UV resin, so what I did was I just took them to the sink and I washed all of them with soapy water, and they're no longer sticky. So these are all done. Now these two came out so much better. I'm really happy with them now. So I just, like you said, I just put glue on and then covered it with the powder and then put the UV resin on again. So now they are up to my standards. So I will put these on as a set if anybody wants these on eBay. And then I'm going to mix up, I just need to trim this, it's bothering me. I'm gonna mix up another ounce of resin. Maybe an ounce and a half, because I'm going to fill these up fully. And I think I'm just going to try now with different kinds of pigments and colors, if I could split it correctly. I top coated this with UV resin while I was at it. Isn't that pretty? So that will be on, these sell on eBay too. So if you guys want these, that's where those will be. So let me grab some resin and we're going to try some different things. I mixed up 2 ounces of the casting resin again. Now we're going to try a blue alcohol ink and a pink alcohol ink in one. This is a homemade pigment paste I made like a year ago. I'm going to try this holographic gold glitter that I'm going to brush onto one of them. This is a chameleon glitter. I bought it at Temu. Guys, every one of these links is not going to fit in the description. So if what I'm missing, just let me know and I will get it to you. But I just don't have enough space in the description box. So some of this stuff is not going to be in there. Pink mica powder for the tiniest one. So I don't know how much they hold. Like I said, I did 2 ounces and pulled the bubbles out. So I'm just going to guess I might end up not being able to do them all because I don't know how much each one holds. I'm going to start with a little less than a half an ounce. And we're going to do the alcohol inks ones first. And anything left over, I started filling this conch shell for my giveaway. So I'm just going to put it in there so I don't have a ton of keychains to make today. I'm going to stir this like super duper slow because I don't want to incorporate any bubbles. And I just want a tint of the blue because I want to be able to see the little ripple effect. And that's all I'm going to stir it. And I don't know if I have enough or not. Oh, look at that. That was like the perfect amount. Beautiful. Of course there's bubbles in there. Maybe they'll surface and I can pop them. All right, let's do that with the pink. Just a little bit less, which I don't know how much I had in the blue. Let's try that. These two are the only ones I'm worried about bubbles in. The rest of them you're not going to see bubbles in. Do 2 drops. This is called Magenta by Let's Resin. This one was called Blue by Let's Resin. Please don't give me bubbles. I'm hoping the little streaks I'm not getting mixed in will just merge together as it cures, since this one takes a while to cure. And I did it again. Perfect amount. So proud of myself. Let's see. I'm going to pop, oh, there's a little piece of glitter in there. There we go. All right, next one, a little bit less for the pigment paste. This stuff is still good. It has been probably a year at least since I made the first video how to make pigment paste. And this is still from it. It is still very loose. And I'm just keeping it in that jar I got from the Dollar Tree. So let's see what a pigment paste is going to look like. I didn't want to clean 6 of my little tiny silicone cups, so I'm using these little disposable ones today. Oh, I don't know if I made enough. No, this one holds a lot more. I need a lot more than that. This one's pretty chunky. Oh, probably not that much. Too late. I'm just gonna mix up what's already in there and dump it in. Oh, wow, it needs even more. Let's see how much. This one holds the most, I think. Doesn't look like it would, but that's good, right? Well, oh, there's something in this one. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for all of them now. Well, isn't that strange? I don't know. All right, this one, let me brush on some mica powder, not mica powder, some glitter powder. Gold holographic. All right, well, it's not the perfect job because I'm trying to not get glitter on everything. And sometimes you can't see when it sticks, but you really can't see it. So holographic glitter is kind of crazy. So maybe I do have it all. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just going to tap it out and fill it up. I don't know. I don't think I have enough for the other two. That is so strange that it took... Oh, you know why? Because I didn't fill them all the way up last time. That's why. I was like, it took less than an ounce, so I probably have enough for that little one. So we're going to do that little one. Let's use this glitter here. This is just a chameleon glitter I got from Temu, which I don't know that it works. I've tried it in other things and it wasn't the greatest. I might have enough to fill the bigger one. Let's try it. Okay, 2 ounces was enough to fill 5 of the 6 of them. So you need just over 2 ounces. Whoop, that's good. All right, I'm just gonna spray everything with alcohol. And you know what I'll do with this one? I'll just do a clear and put it in the UV light, and we'll see what it looks like clear. They are cured and cooled. They're ready to come out. So let's see what we have with just the other stuff. I think this one's going to be pretty. Yeah, that is nice. You could definitely see. Let me see. What can I put behind here that's white? It's so hard to see through here. Let me see if I can find a piece of white paper. That's better. Now you can actually see it. That looks really nice with just a transparent alcohol ink. Isn't it pretty? Love it. And then this one in the pink should be about the same, just a different color. These are definitely going on my extras desk. Really nice. I don't see any bubbles in them. Really, really pretty. And then this was the mica, well, pigment paste, homemade pigment paste, which is made from mica powder. Oh, that's nice. That came out really nice. You could see the wave effect. What do you think? This one was the holographic glitter. Not quite sure how it took. It should have been backed in black. If it was backed, which I still could do, maybe I will. I will back it with my nail gel, because look at that. If it was backed in black, it would come out really pretty and the holographics would pop. So I will back this one. This was the chameleon glitter. Not too bad. Purple and blue. Looks really good. And then this one, I took the leftover pink and the leftover blue and I managed to fill it up. So 2 ounces was the exact amount if you were pouring it all in one color. Or I didn't split it properly, but look at that. Oh, one piece of glitter. That one came out nice too. So the blue and the pink obviously made purple. All right, and let's see. Here is the little elk. What do you think? I put a little butterfly on her cheek. That's why she's looking sideways. She has her diamond necklace on today. A bow with a little flower on her bum. Her nails, she got a pedi and a mani today. So she's ready for the town. So this one will be available on eBay. Oh, and look at her little eyelashes. Let me put my finger behind. Eyelashes are so cute on her. That is the extra, and this extra was done. You've already saw that. So let me just back this one in black and I'll come back and show you. Here it is backed in black. So that looks way, way, way better. You can get the holographics if it's in the light. Super cool. All right, guys, that's it for today. I think I will put these all as one set to whoever gets them. You will get a plethora of Starfish. So look for those. They might be gone. I'm not sure. But stick around for those pictures at the end. I will see you all tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.